Video ran out, so I had to start again from the beginning. What I'm now going to do is I'm not going to do it on this table anymore because there's just too much stuff. I'm going to copy all of it. So all I just do is go select it all, right click, copy, and I have started a new worksheet. I have already pasted it, so I've put the dwelling merged there and I've put the persons merged there. But really what you want to do is you go into the first thing, you right click and you go paste as values. I'll delete that because when you're working with a lot of queries and stuff like that, it makes it really slow. I've moved this is now the persons, I've called it so I know what I'm doing. I've highlighted that there, and these are all the persons. I've moved the total over there. I want to calculate three different, well, I'll show you how many I want to calculate. One proportion there. Actually, I might put them, so it's easy to do this way, and then I can just drag them over. Insert, and these are standard sort of demographic type statistics that you would look at when you're doing demographic analysis. So the first thing I'm going to do is calculate unemployment. Employed proportion. We'll just put a percentage. And what I'm going to do is do a very simple formula. I'm going to go equals, put a bracket. I'm sure you remember from school that the brackets differentiate the different types of calculation in maths. That one plus that one, because I don't particularly care the difference between the two types of unemployment. And then I'm going to go divided by there, total. I'm calculating a proportion of the total. And that is a proportion, but I can change it to percentage if I want to. I can either drag this all the way down or I can double click on it and it will create something. Now what I want to do there is graduate proportion. So I've just combined all of those together. I'm going to go equals for a formula, put a bracket in. Actually, I don't need to do a bracket if I'm doing it this way. Go up there to sum, and you'll see it has included the first one. Now, I don't want to include the total because that's going to totally throw out. So I just drag it, or you can just change there. And then I'm going to go divided by the total. Enter. When you click on any formula, you can see what exactly is done. So it's quite useful. And then I'm going to So there I've put graduate. I can change it to percentage if I want to. Now this one is a low education. So I'm just going to call it low education proportionate. And there's pretty simple. I'm going to go equals dot divided by total. Double click to drag it down. Change it to percentage. Oops. Don't know what I did there. We'll go Control Z to take it back to what I had and put it as percentage. You can leave it as proportion. To be honest, I would leave it as proportion. But you can do it as percentage. It doesn't really matter. Done that with all of these. I've combined divorced and separated. So sorry for all people who are divorced but don't consider themselves separated, or separated don't consider themselves divorced. And then I've done the same for married. Now you can leave everything in this table. I mean, I'm putting 2 decimal places for everything. So let's put 2 decimal places. Oi, it's not working anyway. So for some reason it's not cooperating there. It should do. Anyway, so apart from the fact it's not cooperating, I am then going to copy. You can just leave it in this table, but I like to make things easier. So let's do person. We're going to call it person proportions. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back into our persons. We're going to copy the SA1. We're going to copy the graduate, the low education, the unemployed. In other words, all the ones that we have just, all I'm doing is holding down Control. I'm going to go Control C. I'm going to go into my person proportions. I'm going to go Control V. So there we have, it's all there. I can change the decimal places, even though for some reason it's not letting me. We'll do it this way. I don't really want the total. We actually might want to keep the total. I want 2 decimal places. So I'm going to do this for all of this. I'm going to save this and I'm going to do the exact same thing for dwellings.